Previously.
Right, so now the caliper's clean, time to reassemble everything. Right, so to reassemble, what I'm going to be using is some copper grease. You can get dedicated brake grease. It does more or less the same job. It's just whichever preference you like to use. So I'm using copper grease. So what we want to do, on your calipers, on the little shims, want to put a little dab of grease, not too much, don't want a lot. I say once I've got the lid off, there we go. So just get a little, that's all you need, just a little tiny bit, and then just put a dab on there. On there. Right, so putting the pads back in and greasing them up. Obviously you've got the contact surfaces there and there. Again, all you want, just a little tiny bit, just on them contact surfaces. Some people put grease on these backing plates. Most modern brake pads don't require it because they've got anti-squeal pads, which these ones have got fitted, so I'm not going to bother putting any grease on the back. Try and avoid getting any grease on the pad surface, because you're just going to get contamination on your disc and then your brakes aren't going to work as effectively. So to put these back in, opposite, obviously you've got the two clips which clip into the piston. You get pad in position. And then just flip it in. And there we go. That's one pad in. Always the one with the brake pad wear sensor goes to the rear, the one without goes to the front. So I'm going to put the other pad in, and then we'll clean the disc down, and then we'll get the caliper back on. Right, so it's the pads back in, so now I'm just going to clean the disc down. Feel like just get the brake cleaner, spray it on the surface, then just get your rags and give it a good clean. Again, if you've got oily hands, don't touch the surface of the disc, otherwise you're going to get contamination on there. So while you're there, just clean the whole bit down. Make sure the mating surface of where the alloy sits is nice and clean, otherwise the alloy's not going to sit true. Monitor's retaining clip, that one sliding back in. So now we want to obviously sit the caliper back on the disc, hold it in place, and now let's get the bolts in on the back. Right, so now they're back in loose. What I want to do now is torque them up. Torquing bolts up, obviously, especially on your brake system, you don't want them bolts coming loose and your brakes falling off. So I've had a look, found that the torque value for these is 196 Newton meters tight. My torque wrench unfortunately works in pounds per foot, so converting that converts to about 144.5, so I'm going to round it up to 145. Right, so once one bolt's torqued up, what you want to do, go back to the other bolt and just check torque it, make sure that it's still torqued up to what the value should be. Right, so now that's all back on and torqued up. What I'm going to do is obviously reconnect everything, all the brake, wave sensor, and also put the pipe back onto the bracket. So I'll do that off camera, and then we'll put the wheel back on. Right, so now to put the wheel on and obviously get the car back on the ground. Totally opposite way how we took it off. What to do, obviously get your first bolt ready. Off your wheel up to the hub. Without dropping your bolt. Right, so now get the torque wrench. Wheel bolts for the Audi B9 want torquing up to 120 Newton meters, which equals 90 pounds per foot. So, while it's in the air, we'll just working diagonally from yourself. So, right, that's a basic torque, so what we're going to do now is drop it down and just do a final torque. Right, so the final torque, working diagonally from yourself. So that one, that one, that one, that one. Right, so that's all torqued up. Locking wheel nut off. Lighting caps back on. Hold up. Just a couple of things to know which I forgot to mention when jacking up the vehicle. Always ensure that your handbrake is on, and I always leave my car in gear, or if it's an automatic, obviously in park. Another good practice is the opposite wheel to what you're doing. So obviously I've worked on front left, so rear right, you want to put a chocking block behind that to prevent it from rolling and falling off the axle stand or the jack. In the meantime, I think I deserved well-earned brew. Have a good day.